Hello, Simmers. We are back with our Richard household. You are watching the next episode of Let's Build a Story. We just have Darren, Malik, and Luz playing some little cymbals over there on their porch. We have Jaden, who is playing with his little dollhouse, and we've got Firefly, who is sleeping like the very loyal pup he is. All centralized to the family. As I said before, last time, everybody's got to pee. Everybody. So we have to make a bathroom. I think we'll probably do the laundry room today, and we'll at least get to one of the kids' bedrooms. We may get to both of them. So I will show you what I mean just as soon as we get into build mode. Let's get going. All right, guys, welcome back. This house is so cute. Every time I see it, I think it's probably my favorite that we've done so far in the save. I can imagine myself saying that a few times, but I want to sort of give you a breakdown of the floor plan that we've come up with so far. So this I imagine to be, I didn't know whether it would be a bedroom or an office. This is a bedroom. This is a bedroom. This would be the one bathroom in the entire place. And this is like a laundry kind of utility room. And then this would be Darren's room. So his room, as I said before, is going to have to be bigger because, listen, he's all about just adapting his house to his needs, to his growing family that he expects to have. So I needed his bedroom to be big enough to make into a makeshift office if he needs to, or like a combined bedroom and office. So right now it'll be just his bedroom. I think this is actually going to be an office, but I'm not quite sure. This will more than likely be Luz's room because she is the only girl. And this will more than likely be the boys' room. Malik and Jaden's room, because Jaden is very clingy. I think Malik is, he's a good kid, funny kid, maybe like overly funny at times, but he's a good big brother, and I think he'd be pretty supportive of Jaden. I don't think Jaden would want to sleep alone, so they would probably have had to have shifted things around. I think probably the rooms have shifted a little bit since Jaden came in anyway. I would imagine that this was probably Jaden's room, and this was the office. But then it's shifted around since, as the family changes, so does the use of the rooms. So very first and foremost, you guys can see that I have pulled out just little handprints, little birth certificates. Darren would have those. And so let's get started on the bathroom. So first and foremost, again, I did what I always do. I do love the little 3x2 bathroom, the 6-tile bathroom. I think it's a really good, efficient use of space. However, it is a pain to film me doing anything in. And the way that I build is I will build the house based on the objects that I want to put in it and the furniture that I foresee putting in it. I think a lot of us build that way, but I specifically will do things like I will wait to pick out floor and wallpaper based on what I come to for the objects in the room so that it makes sense. I will move sort of backwards, whereas most people, like when you get into a house, you've already got your floor and your wallpaper, your paint all decided, and then you sort of build the house from there and you maybe paint later. Not me. Not in The Sims. I don't have to, so I don't. So I think first we'll get out this shower. I do like that it has sports themes on it. I think that the kids are pretty active in after school activities. We did a members only stream recently where we were sort of brainstorming, planning for this family. And I think we all were pretty much in agreement that we could see drama kids for both of the kids, both Luz and Malik. To be honest, I think that's spot on. I do want to have things like soccer balls all over the place, maybe footballs. I don't think that they can interact with them until they're teens, but still, I want to have that as an option. They've got, their tree that they're building with their dad. They ride bikes. They're going to be doing drama club. I didn't get the impression that Scouts was for this family, but really, if there's something to be in, I think Darren at least is up for giving it a try for the kids. Just really literally anything to give his kids experiences, broaden their horizons, all that. Okay, so I think we're going to be pulling out some toilet paper. These guys definitely need some extra rolls stashed places. I love this little base game shelf. I think that's a great place to put other rolls of toilet paper. In fact, they have some on the back of the toilet just for ease to be able to grab if like the roll is out. But I'm going to add some more up here. You know, we've all got our stash of toilet paper. I know that we definitely buy it in bulk in my house. Probably too much information. 3 is fine. 3 is A-okay. We'll get some towels up here, some little multicolored towels. I don't think that they have literally any color scheme going on in the house for the towels. It's just whatever works. So I think we've got enough to be able to really decide what kind of wallpaper we want. I'm actually wondering if I can switch this to be green. I wish that we had a nice yellow swatch. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll go white. We'll go white in the bathroom for the cabinetry. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the wallpaper that's going on outside the bathroom, but I don't think that that would be mold resistant. So we're going to switch it up for inside the bathroom. I'm hoping that I can get a nice, like a baseboard. It's not called a baseboard. You know, the wood that goes up chair height, whatever that's called. I want to get a nice brown in that. Oh, this one actually wouldn't be terrible. I think that's the same one. No, this is the one that's in the kitchen, I believe. See, these are so very patterned that you have to be careful about what other accent colors you're bringing in. I'm wondering, or I'm seeing that. Ooh, I should go white because of my cabinet. Okay. Maybe we won't go tiled. Maybe we'll go with the white chair railing. And this, we could very easily say that this is mold resistant paint that he went ahead and did. I do want some green curtains in here. Ooh, should we do the growing together ones? I do love them, but I wonder if that is enough privacy for this room because it is a bathroom and it is on the ground level. That's really the only level there is in this house is ground level. Oh, we could do these cute little green ones and they can pull them when they need to. With this as an accent, I love. Okay, let's see if I can layer them on top and maybe we'll do a nice white. Those clip through. Everything clips through. Oh no. You know what? We're going to do the to the ground ones. That's absolutely fine. Now, what to do with the lighting in here? We're certainly not done decorating. Do not worry. Why don't we put in this little halogen looking light? Oh, that's too big. I'm going to move it down a little. Yes. Just so that it's not so overbearing. But, you know, that looks like lighting that would be in a bathroom, you know, to be able to light the space well. And I love these little lights here. The Companionate ceiling lamp. It's a base game lamp. It's not very bright, so I always put one of those little saucer lights in it. Oh my goodness, my camera. But this is something that I've seen in like most bathrooms of the homes that I've lived in and owned, even most of the apartments. So this to me just says bathroom light. Even if it's in like a hallway or something, I always think of bathroom light when I think of this. So I think Luz saw this pet themed rug and she definitely wanted it. So she's like, Daddy, can we please? And he's like, listen, if your brother's okay with it, then I'm okay with it. So their bathroom doesn't match, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, every good family home needs a plunger. I don't know what I was thinking. Almost forgetting to put that in. We're going to put it as far away from the door as we possibly can because nobody likes to see that stuff. It's something that we know is in every bathroom, but we still kind of hide it. These are the perfect little decor items. I love these for right outside the shower in grabbing distance. Now, you know what? This is sort of cramping my style. Let's move it out there. I know that I'll be grabbing it and putting it back in. Here's some more of that matched pet theme bathroom set. It does have a cat. They do not have a cat. I think that the kids would probably love a cat, but Darren is like, listen, we already have a dog and I love the dog. Don't get me wrong. The dog is solid. Love this dog. But I can't keep up with 3 kids, take on more foster kids like I want to, and have a dog and a cat. So like one thing at a time. Here's a nice white, like little hand towel. and some little toothbrushes. There aren't quite enough for everybody in here, but we'll forgive it. Like, we know this is where they brush their teeth, and if somebody's got to do it, this is where it happens. All right, so I went and changed the wallpaper. It just wasn't speaking to me. There was so much like blank space, and I didn't want to hang like, I don't know, pictures or anything in here. So I changed that. I think we'll probably change this tile as well to match it a little bit better. That's so white though. That's even whiter. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just keep the tile the same color. He kept it. They're different colors on purpose. So Darren knew. Let's size this down a little. Darren knows that white tile is just not something he's going to be able to maintain. White is easy to bleach, but he wanted the off-white. The sides can be white. He could bleach those. That's okay, but he knows what happens. Accidents, stuff, those happen all over the place. In a house with kids, he doesn't want the white on the floor. So let's move on now to our laundry room. I feel very happy for Darren that he actually has a full-fledged laundry room. For this room, I gotta say that old Parenthood wallpaper is my tried and true. It's a favorite. It's like, hey, it's a room. It's fine. It's nothing special. Maybe it's a little older, a little dated. It's a laundry room. Like you're just not gonna upgrade it if it's working. So we'll do this. Obviously, we need a washer and dryer set. Nothing special. Just the nice silver that it would come in anyway. The laundry baskets we're going to put in everybody's room. So I just want to set those out now. Everybody's going to have their own. I'll switch up colors here and there as I need to. This is literally just so that I don't forget it. This is where we're keeping our broom and dustbin. I think that's a fine swatch. Absolutely French swatch will do it for me. I'd also like to see that Bust the Dust kit, because this house definitely needs a vacuum. So we're going to get it a nice little vacuum here. I think we can probably move her over this way. You know, just not something that's super into the doorway. I want to make sure that the routing is good and fine. But yes, this is where, that's the little cleaning corner. Where is our For Rent expansion pack actually has the next thing that I want. So I may end up kicking myself for this, but I think I'm going to put in a hot water heater. Oh my, that has a lot of space that it takes up. And it's something that Darren would have to maintain. He's a homeowner, right? So this will be supplying hot water to his house. So he's going to have to keep up on it, right? I haven't put any window units in for AC yet. I'm telling myself they have central air, but the truth of it is that I'm afraid. I'm afraid of exacting any kind of like really annoying gameplay on you guys and making it unfun. I think a hot water heater and laundry, probably pushing it. So we'll leave it there. I won't do a window unit to you as well to maintain and keep up. Put some little curtains in just to frame the window nicely. This isn't a room that, it's not the point of the house, so we're not going to be decorating it. I don't feel like most people's laundry rooms are super decorated. I could be wrong, but I just don't get that feeling. Anyway, y'all. Oh, I need to add a little light bulb. Perfect. All right, no fuss, no muss, just a bare little light bulb hanging there is perfect. Okay, so now our bathroom and utility room are done. Next, let's start on the boys' room. I think this one is probably going to be Luz's, so I'll move her set of birth certificate handprint in there. I will move these out a little. And I think I told you guys last time that I wasn't going to put any kind of window in here, but I don't know. Like I've really second guessed it. And one of you guys left a comment, thank you for that, saying like maybe we could do just like one little window here. So this is what I'm putting in. It doesn't let in a whole lot, but it's something. It's something for natural lighting, right? So for these kiddos, I think Jaden is definitely going to have a toddler bed. And I think a bunk bed situation set up. Okay, so I think I'm landing on the growing together bunk bed set. I think this is super cute. Right now we have dinosaurs going on. I'm wondering if maybe, Malik is getting older. Maybe that's like too young. So what if we did like a space theme? Like space is cool. Outer space, aliens, that kind of stuff. And then let's move this in for Jaden. Do we have a matching? We do. Okay, perfect. Okay, wonderful. So Malik really likes blacks and greens, some blues, that kind of thing. He likes that sort of color palette. He dresses in it. So this is going to jive really well with him. Jaden does not have a preferred color right now. Jaden's favorite color changes every week. Let's pull out this little table from Growing Together, this really low side table. I think this is really cute, actually. So let's see if I could find a swatch, maybe some dark wood. Dark wood would look nice in here. Now let's get some wallpaper on the walls. I think we're going to use this same swatch that's in the rest of the house, but we're just going to switch it. That way our baseboards and our molding looks the same. It's nice and uniform. It's believable, but it's a nice light blue. This is a darker room because of the restriction of natural light, so it just goes out into the porch. So I thought about doing like a dark blue, but I don't think that is going to be what Darren would want for his boys. I also want to switch. Brown's such a boring color for a toddler. Black doesn't work very well either. Oh, I really wish that they made these marry together a little bit better. But what are you going to do, right? To each kid their own. Not everything has to be perfectly matchy-matchy. Let's get some little dressers in here. As we said, Jaden is still potty training. I like to think that this was probably Malik's toddler set from when he was little. I don't think that they changed the color or anything. I think that this is just what he had when, first Luz, then Malik came in. I think that Malik probably came in fairly closely after Luz, but I imagine that there was quite a break between Malik and Jaden. Right now, I think that they are sharing a dresser, which is fine. It's got a little changing pad on top of it. Let's get some little shelving up here. Like I said, Jaden is not potty trained yet. On the members only live stream, where you guys helped me to sort of brainstorm, we actually designed and planned out the story of the Richard children's mom. So we're going to be seeing her later in the series. She actually lives in a different world, but she works in Willow Creek as a waitress. I won't get too far into her story, but she does see the kids from time to time. And I think that most of the kids really like that. There may be a child or two that is not as bought in. I feel like it's probably Malik. Malik is probably confused and hurt and has a ton of questions about why his mom just couldn't keep him and why she didn't try harder. And I think that will always be something that Malik struggles with, deals with, feels like he wants answered. Let's change these, please. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I think that when she's able to, sometimes he sees her and then sometimes he doesn't. The kids feel varying degrees of settled. Obviously something, it had to be a fairly bad situation in order for the county, whatever their equivalent of that is, to step in. And to be honest, we do know the circumstances behind what that was, but we'll get further in before we discuss any of that. We'll get more into their birth mom's story before we discuss the nitty-gritty of why things happened the way that they did. And to be honest, she knows that she has bridges to mend. She also knows that it is not a given that she would be able to have a relationship with the children that she birthed. She's doing better for herself, and she wants the children that she put in this world to be able to see that. It was an incredibly hard choice for her, but she knows that they are better off where they are. And although she doesn't feel great about them having to be taken from her, she does feel good that they're in the best place that they can be. I love this little clutter item. I think it's so cute. So I love putting it up here as a decorative item, decorative piece. I think I actually would like to move this to right here. So Darren, I think, really takes pride in marking off all of his kids' growth charts. He's got a little growth chart for Malik, and I think he's marking Jaden off on it as well. This is something that I'm going to say is more like a decal, like he can put it up and take it down anywhere in the house that he wants to. Right now it's here, but if the boys need to move rooms, it'll move with them. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot a toddler potty for Jaden. Oh no. So I think probably toddler potty lives right here. It's right next to the bathroom, but as you guys can, there's no space in this bathroom for a toddler potty. 3 people right now have to get ready in it. A 4th has to bathe in it. So there's just no more space. There's no more square footage to cram that little toddler potty in. So we're going to have it live there. What can we do in this corner? Absolutely all of me wants to be able to put this puppet theater in, but there's no way I can fit it. There just isn't. I just barely got the 2 boys stuff in here. I do want something fun for them to do, but it can only really be a tile-ish wide. And I like the look of this Mother Earth's activity table. It'll help build their creativity, skill. I think that'll function. I think that'll be okay. It'll just be a nice place to decorate, to do arts and crafts. Oh, actually, you know what? I think we only need one in this house. I'm going to put up some shelving and we're going to put in some sports paraphernalia. You know what? I love these little shelves from Dream Home Decorator. I love being able to pop them in. They snap together. I think this actually looks super cute. So let's see if I can switch the swatches. Oh, there we go. I like that swatch. I'm just going to switch everything over. We're going to put, just some little toys, some little books. We'll put in some activities to be able to do, like, look at this little bubble wand. Ooh, that takes up an entire square. Here we go. Okay, so little football, little soccer ball. I think any kid in this house that wants to get involved in a sport would be more than welcome by Darren. I think that he is really happy to indulge their interests. So there's a little, wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So here's a little terrarium. Does it size down okay? It does. Oh, that's so cute. So we'll pop that on. It's very Winterfest themed right now, but maybe they just sort of built this little landscape. That's something that they did together. Maybe Malik's lunchbox lives here. Ooh, speaking of that, we need a little backpack. I think Malik has a matching lunchbox and backpack set. He just pops it right down there. We have some little blocks for Jaden. I think we'll put them just right there. This is sort of where their little toys go. We got a little teddy bear. Do we actually have like real teddy bears? I don't think we do. We have this big old thing, but I think that's about it. What if we did like a little dinosaur toy? Oh, that's it. Okay, we only have space for one. Good to know. I think we can pop a toy or 2 next to Jaden's bed. Give him a little night-night sheep. I was going to say sleep. Night-night sheep to help him sleep. There we go. And we'll see, can I put... we'll get him a little car as well. Just stuff, anything that little kids would be into or interested in. On principle, I'm not putting this clay out. I refuse. No, they will never stop messing with it ever. Oh, I think a little jar for marbles would be actually so sweet, so cute. And we'll get a nice bookshelf out, I think. Oh, maybe I could move this in a better spot. Not really. We'll move it up here. That way he can have his brother get him little books. Oh, that's so adorable. Okay, so time to put some decor on the walls. Personally, I think Malik is super into void critters. I think he was like, hey, Dad, can I decorate my room with some void critters? And he was like, absolutely. And I think that Jaden probably likes these too. I think they're fun to look at. Just these little decals. Again, it's something easy to pick up, move if the rooms have to move, and if everybody is in agreement with it. Put one of you guys right here. I would like to leave a little bit of space for just little things that he colors that we can bring in through gameplay. But otherwise, I think other than a rug, this room is done. And there we go. I think that's actually kind of cute. Is it a little thrown together? Is there a little bit no real rhyme and reason to it? Yeah. But honestly, what kid's room do you see where they picked out things where it just perfectly matches? I haven't seen any, that's for sure. Let's get lighting in here, like some cute lighting. Okay, so I know it's not terribly exciting, but hear me out. This used to be Darren's office. So I think the lighting is still very office-y, okay? I think that this is what he had before. He's not changing it. It works. It still works, so we're fine. Oh, you know what? I think we do need lighting so that we don't have bad dreams, though. Like this one, for instance. It will fit Malik's outer space theme. Let's pop it here so that both boys could see it. Now, where do we move the void critter? Maybe he can go on top of the shelf. We're good. We're absolutely fine. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're done with this room at this moment. Now let's move on to Luz's room. Luz does have a very small room. In houses like this, it was, if they weren't the length of the entire house, it was pretty common to have small rooms because they were trying to do the best with what they had. So Luz is gonna have, at least she has her own room, right? But there's gonna be, it's a premium for space, okay? I do think that we're gonna have her dog. We're going to have Firefly in this room with her. So I'm going to probably be moving the door. I don't know. If those large dog beds weren't so darn big. I wonder actually if you can size them down and they still function. Because if that's the case, that would be pretty cool. I'll try it out and player test it. Because I can promise you there's just no need for a dog bed to be that big. Let's move this out of here for a moment. I think that we are going to do another bunk bed. She's going to get a top bunk and we'll put a little desk underneath it for her. We may even put her dresser underneath it so that it's nice and tucked away. And I see a whole bunch of rainbows. I see unicorns. I see like turquoises and pinks and light colored woods, things like that for her. So let's grab a dresser for her. I'm wondering if this one from Dream Home Decorator might not, why does this want to snap to the back like that? Is this on the wrong side? I think it is. Okay, so I do want to grab this dresser. It looks like it matches. It looks like it matches, which is perfect. It also looks like, it's a nice piece of furniture, but it's not overly expensive. It looks very IKEA to me. Although there is this one from Eco Lifestyle, I like this because I had drawers like this. Like you would just, slip your hands in and pull it out. I think I'm going to go with that one. I think I am. This one just looks a little maybe too grown up. I might go that direction in Darren's room, but I think for her, for Luz, this would be perfect. I wonder if there's any with like marks on them, like she drew on it maybe. I don't think there is. We have a little matching rug set for her here, and with this size down, I really do wonder if he's going to be able to fit in it. We'll try our best. We'll do our absolute level best. I may not chance it. I'll certainly try it. I'll test it out, but I'm not going to be giving up the real estate. Unless, can his bed go under here? I think I might have just had an idea, you guys. Oh, I don't know how well that's going to work. If we scooched this over one, And I know that looks really weird in the hallway, but I'm starting to fall in love with the idea a little bit that he sleeps like right underneath her because that's his little person and he loves her so much. And she got him a bright pink bed. Of course she did. Absolutely she did. What are you thinking? We can put her little dresser right here with her birth certificate and her little handprint above it. I think that makes her very proud and secure to be able to see. She knows where she came from. She knows who she belongs to. And I think that's why Darren puts them in each of the kids' home, to tell them their history. Now, as far as wallpaper, we could go white, but that's boring. Could he paint her a little pink room? He could, but that's a lot of pink. That is a lot of pink. Maybe he did the same blue. That blue actually looks really nice. Maybe he does this blue in all of these little bedrooms / offices except his own. So I like that. This is going to be his office for now. He moved everything in there, but if he gets another child, then this would be that child's bedroom if they couldn't share. Moving back into her room, we're going to get Luz some cute little things to do. But first, Firefly is, like I said, Firefly is a family dog. He's taken care of by the family, but he was really purchased for Luz. He was rescued for Luz. I said purchased, I meant rescue. You do have to purchase your rescue dogs normally. There is usually a fee for them, but this wasn't something that that Darren was like, hey, I'm going to go out to a breeder and get you a puppy. They rescued a dog already. I wonder even if he was sort of wandering around as a stray and Luz found him and was like, hey, can we hold on to him? And he's like, cool, but just till we take him to the rescue. And then they scanned him, or just till we find his owner. And then they scanned him. He doesn't have a microchip. They did the whole knocking on doors, advertising in the local paper, and then nobody came forward for him. And the rescue asked if they could please hold on to him if they didn't have an issue with it. And Darren said yes. And that was his first mistake, because absolutely all of his children fell in love with this dog, including him, let's be honest. And he saw his daughter really connect with Firefly, who he had just been calling Dog before. His name is Dog. He's a dog. He's someone else's dog. We can't get attached to this dog. And then when they couldn't find an owner, the first thing out of Luz's mouth was, can we keep him? Daddy, please, can we keep him? And I think he saw the good things that Firefly was able to do for Luz and was like, yes, you can keep a dog. I didn't want to spend money on vet bills. I didn't want to spend money on food and toys and oh my gosh, he takes massive poops. But you do good things for my daughter. You do good things for my kid, I think, or my other kids. I think that Firefly has a sixth sense for somebody that needs him. He's not a service animal, but I think he could fairly easily get qualified as an ESA, so an emotional support animal. They don't have a need. Darren owns this house. He doesn't rent it. He's not going to be in a situation that he foresees really where he would have to have Firefly certified. But I do think that Firefly has a sixth sense for knowing when Luz, or any of the kids, but Luz has the most need, is really maybe feeling very down and sad and can't talk about it or feels pressured. And he's just there. His constant presence is comforting to her. She can reach over to this dog and pet him. He's just always happy for her. And he is aware that his presence is a help. So I think that Darren maybe doesn't have a whole lot of experience with pet ownership, but is very grateful to this animal that he wasn't thrilled about in the first place. So I think that's how that has progressed. And in Luz's room is Firefly's toys. And I think that there's also some treats that she has for him. Let me find those. Yes, here are Firefly's treats. This is what Luz spends her allowance on. All sorts of things, let's be honest, normal kid things too, but she will save up her money to find all sorts of different treats to see which one that Firefly likes best. She's in charge of training him. And Darren, as the parent, is in charge of making sure that Luz trains him. So this is something that he took on, and he was like, well, listen, you're 11. I think Firefly's probably been with them for a few months, but he's like, listen, you're 11. I don't expect you to have any concept of what it is to take care of another living being, but let me show you, let me tell you. And does she keep up on it all the time? Absolutely not. Does she remember all the time? No. But when Darren reminds her, she grumbles a little bit because maybe she has to put down her tablet or she has to put down her book or whatever it was she was doing. But ultimately, she really likes the bonding time that she gets with Firefly. I think that Firefly is probably also the first being that gets to see any of Luz's practiced performances in the house. I think that Firefly sits right there and she practices her lines in front of him. Speaking of which, Miss Ma'am needs a mirror if that is the case. I'm going to move this then under here. Perfect. Love that. Okay, so let's find a mirror. Let's get her all done. This could be just pictures of extended family. This could be pictures of her friends, anything like that from school. Oh, I like this one. Aww. Okay, so she's just got like a cute little mirror here. I wonder if I can move this up a little higher. I kind of like that it's behind the mirror. I'm not going to lie. I moved it up a little bit higher. We're good there. Do we think that Luz is experimenting a little bit with makeup? I think she could. Or we could get her this cute arts and crafts box. I think I'm sold on that. So let me move some stuff. Move you right underneath. We've got her friendship bracelet set. Again, friendships are very important to this little sim. Relationships in general. Oh my gosh, I love that. So she is always arts and craftsing, just full bore, absolutely full bore. Now, I didn't get in what I wanted to for her room. I really wanted to get in like a little arts and crafts center, and maybe the kids share stuff. Like she goes into her brother's room to get the sports stuff. They go into her room to do arts and crafts. But this friendship bracelet little set will serve that purpose. And I think that maybe the office can be more than just Darren's office. I think that it could probably be a little minor playroom, or at least an arts and crafts room for the kids. So we'll see that. Let's see. We also need some lighting. We need some lighting in order to finish off the room. I think I know where I'm going to go with it too. Oh yes, little cherry blossoms everywhere. It casts a nice, comforting, glowing light. We also need a nightlight because, you know, Luz doesn't need that stuff anymore. She's a big girl, right? She's not afraid, or she's not afraid. She's not scared. It's just pretty. That's all. It's pretty, and she likes it. You know, it's gonna be in this nice, cute no, let's do pink. Let's go pink. Absolutely. It's not, you know what? It's not for her. It's for Firefly. Firefly gets scared. And she wants to make sure that Firefly feels confident enough to sleep in her room. And so for Firefly's sake, we need the nightlight. Yes, absolutely. Same with Jaden. I'm sorry, same with Malik. Malik is a big boy. He is not afraid of the dark. It's for Jaden. It's for Jaden that we have our nightlight here, so that, you know, he doesn't want his little brother to be scared, so he'll take it on. But I think both of these kids really benefit from the others that are sleeping in their rooms with them. Y'all, I am loving the way that this is shaping up. I think all the kids' needs. I forgot. Where do I put this? Right here? Right here. Sure. Let's move this maybe a little bit that way. I think she can still get in. And we'll do a nice teal. Love that. So, guys, we are done with this room. We are done with the children's rooms. Next episode, we are going to be moving on to the office and to Darren's room. So definitely please come back next week. I am loving building this save file with you. Thank you guys for all of your wonderful ideas, for all of your great storylines. You guys help shape this. And I'm so, so excited to get this done. Maybe we will meet the kids' birth mom before this house is ended. I'm definitely more excited every day to get closer to making the Let's Play for this series, the rotational sort of Let's Play. I think we'll probably stream it when we're done. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please drop a like. Comment what you liked, what you would like to see improved, any tips that you have. Those are so helpful. And if you would like to, go ahead and subscribe. Y'all, I hope you are having a great week. I will see you next time I stream or post. Bye.